America, Signs of Cultural Collapse. Hello everyone, Dan Mason here. Let's explore another issue in our current events together. America's cultural decline. Civilizations rise on strong families, shared faith, duty, and ordered freedom. They fall when those foundations crack. Historians disagree on many things, but they agree on recurring warning signs. These patterns show up in Rome, Babylon, Greece, the French monarchy, the Mongol successor states, the Soviet Union, and every empire that rotted from the inside before it fell from the outside. Below are the clearest signs of collapse and the ways modern societies match them. 1. The family breaks down. Every stable society honors marriage, protects children, and sets clear roles for men and women. When the family falls, the culture loses the structure that teaches discipline, faith, and identity. Common historical patterns: falling birth rates, men disengage from leadership, confusion about gender and sexuality. The state replaces the father. Modern parallels. Western birth rates are below replacement. Many cities celebrate gender confusion and erase biological truth. Marriage rates fall each year. Schools and bureaucrats try to take the role of parent. This is the first crack in every failing culture. 2. Moral clarity dissolves. Empires collapse when they lose a shared standard of right and wrong. When everything becomes your truth or my truth, nothing grounds the nation. Historical patterns. Rome abandoned virtue in the late empire. Greece normalized excess before the Macedonian and Roman takeovers. Babylon sank into decadence before Persia took it. Modern parallels. Entertainment glorifies vice. Courts avoid moral language. People chase pleasure over duty. Cities promote ideas that reject biblical standards and natural law. When a society stops calling sin what it is, the walls start shaking. 3. Citizens lose trust in institutions. When people no longer trust the courts, the media, the military, or the government, social order cracks. Historical patterns: late Roman corruption, French monarchy under Louis XVI, the Soviet Union near its end. Modern parallels. Public trust in government is at historic lows. Agencies hide information. Corruption stories appear every month. Cities fall into lawlessness. An organized society needs truth and accountability. When officials defend secrecy, collapse gathers speed. 4. Elites abandon national loyalty. Every empire falls when its elites put wealth, ideology, or foreign interests ahead of their own people. Historical patterns: Roman senators who sided with invaders for personal gain, French nobles who fled the country, late Ottoman leaders who sold influence on foreign powers. Modern parallels. Many Western elites identify as global citizens instead of citizens of their own nations. They ship jobs overseas. They weaken borders. They treat working people as a burden, not a responsibility. When the ruling class rejects its own nation, collapse becomes a question of time. 5. The state grows while the citizen shrinks. A culture falls when the government becomes the source of all power and the people lose responsibility for their own lives. Historical patterns: late Roman bureaucracy, Chinese dynasties in their final phases, the Soviet Union as it centralized everything. Modern parallels. Western governments expand in size and intrusion. Cities push nanny-state rules. Politicians promise free benefits instead of building strong workers and strong families. People depend on the state for identity and security. A dependent people cannot hold up a free society. 6. Borders collapse and migration surges. When a nation stops controlling its borders, it stops acting like a nation. Historical patterns. Rome allowed uncontrolled migration in the 4th and 5th centuries. China faced waves of nomadic invasions. The Aztec Empire absorbed hostile tribes without order. Modern parallels. Western democracies face massive, unmanaged migration. Cartels exploit weak borders. Blue cities carry the biggest burden and hide the cost behind taxes.